Alright guys, welcome to the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. We are just playing these games backwards apparently. By the way, I was wrong. There's a shit ton of these games and I made sure I'm playing the ones by the same people, Frogware. Pretty sure it's Frogware. And yeah, I didn't know that there were that many games. I was completely shocked when I looked at all the games. And I got them all. I'm pretty sure I got them all. I got the bundle, I made sure that all the games were in there, I looked at the list, I'm pretty sure I got them all. So, I'm gonna see if we can play them. I know that some of these games start to get a little bit older, and I don't know if all of them are gonna run on my system, but I'm gonna do my extremely very best to get them to run. But anyway, let's play the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. Remember, we are playing the games that are older than the recent two that we played, so they're not gonna be as graphically amazing or possibly even control-wise as amazing, because I'm pretty sure I can't even use my controller with this game. But I did set it on hard mode. Again, I don't exactly know how that's going to affect the game, but yeah, let's play the Testament of Sherlock Holmes and get this game on its way. I already fiddled with all the options. I got it all. Yeah, this is all. Okay, we are definitely, hold on. I have my watercolor station set up, so I'm kind of, I haven't used my keyboard in a while. All right, we got my keyboard out. All right, WASD, return. Oh shit, oh god. I haven't played with a keyboard in a long time. Okay, I could do this. Yes, let's do this. I'll figure it out. Famous last words. Frogware, right? You Frogwares. There we go. Beautiful art. This was made in 2012, I think. Cute!
Ow! Ah! What's this? No.
Is that a little Watson? Wait, is that a Sherlock? Puppets? Wait, is this modern day and they're looking back at the old stories? They are, aren't they? Look at the little Watson. It's fucking adorable. So cute.
Ooh. Oh, look! It's a book!
Right?
Maybe it's a book about pirates with a treasure map. No, I don't think so.
God, these faces look horrifying.
I wish that I had seen through all your lies. Oh, start from the beginning, not the middle. And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
It all began early one morning in 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
There's the Sherlock I remember. That face.
Watson, my dear fellow, we can now go and inform the Marquis that we have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
I have indeed, Watson.
This
And
isn't
believe
Baker
me, it was
Street, is it?
completely unnecessary to spread out all over London, as our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
After all these years of accompanying you upon your investigations, I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see, but you do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference. It is a matter of course.
A matter of course? In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within. A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, the robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key. A fire has started inside the room, but they have managed to arrive in time to put it out. It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace, which had been safe within its glass cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
In order to explain, let us confirm my theory before the arrival of Inspector Baines.
Fuck. I control Sherlock Holmes. Oh, damn. Oh. Okay. So that's where I can view all my shit. Okay, got it. Fuck me. Okay, shift is to run, or I can just caps lock it. And I am definitely... am I on a 3D grid? No, I'm not. Okay, cool. Okay, I think I got it.
This window was cut with a diamond. A clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace was.
See how tiny the hole is, and not one fingerprint upon the window.
Weird. Okay. Their voices are so soft in this game. Like, really soft. I'm sorry, have you been looking at just half my face this entire time? Hi. What a beautiful aquarium. The icon will turn green. Please move Sherlock near the left window. You should see 2 clue icons simultaneously. Got it. Oh, I get to choose. Got it. Invalidate.
A mark undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
Why would they be cutting so high up, though?
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
Go to the chimney. You'll see the hand icon, magnifying glass. Try clicking on it. Okay. You can open your inventory by clicking the right mouse button, and while playing, you can always activate any of your items from your inventory by rolling the central wheel of your mouse. Okay. Oh, that's how I go through them. Got it. Use the magnifying glass on the scores near the piano. Scores. Got it.
Let us examine the crumpled scores that have fallen off the piano.
Is this the same voice actor that was in Crimes and Punishments? He has the softest voice in existence in this game. Oh, there we go. Am I looking for anything in particular? It's a beautiful, beautiful score. Oh, hello. Nope, that's nothing.
Nothing of interest here. These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
Oh.
I don't understand why these music scores are covered with soot.
Press R or the middle button to switch to first. Thank you. Oh, love it. Yes. Use WASD. keep on pressing L to shift to make your character run, or just caps lock that shit. Press R to switch to point and click mode. Oh, I actually really like that. Sherlock, move. Oops. To make a character move faster. Yeah, got it. Okay, but I want shit. Sorry, it's gonna take me a hot second to get used to all this. So, oh, that's to walk to. Okay. I got it. By pressing space, you activate Sherlock Holmes' sixth sense. Okay. It will show you a hint not yet discovered. Got it. You can now search for other clues in the room.
The fire started here, just beneath the bell pull.
Whoever pulled the cord would have had his feet in the fire, unless it was pulled before the fire started.
Okay.
Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once? Footprints. You are not going to get on your knees to examine them.
There is no need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
Hold on. Wait, I want... Sherlock? Motherfucker. Alright.
Strange. There are some objects here that have been knocked over.
Okay. Does pressing this and nothing happening mean that I've gotten all the clues? Oh, hello.
A candle. It must have fallen from the chandelier.
Okay.
This draft screen makes an ideal hiding place.
Yeah.
As the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room. Strange. There aren't any prints, yet I'm sure that the thief hid here. Not very well kept, this aquarium. I can see a dead fish floating on the surface.
That's nasty.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
Okay. Now I've already got that one.
What do you think, Holmes?
Let us search the room before the police get here. We might throw some light onto all this.
That was an inflection. What do you think, Holmes?
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
This door is very hard to force. The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief could not get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. You're already here.
Good morning, Inspector. You've arrived just in time.
Scotland Yard arrives like the cavalry, always in the nick of time. Ah, but I know that satisfied expression, Mr. Holmes. Have you already solved the case?
Not me.
It's possible.
We have retraced the thief's rather unusual footsteps. He is a true acrobat. But what I cannot understand is that when the servants entered the room, there was no one to be seen. An acrobat, perhaps, but an invisible one? I do not think so.
The only explanation is that the thief escaped before the servants arrived. I don't know how, but there is no other way.
Half a point for the doctor, nil for the inspector.
Dick.
I'm pleased to see that you find the situation amusing, Mr. Holmes. Very well then, explain.
Dr. Watson was correct when he mentioned acrobatics, but he is mistaken about the nature of the acrobat. As for you, Baines, you're quite incorrect, as the thief was in the room when the servants entered.
Explain, for heaven's sake, Mr. Holmes.
Watson, how could a thief be missed in the middle of 8 men?
Because he's one of the 8 men.
No, because he is very small. Stop teasing us, Holmes.
Exactly, because he is small and remarkably
What?
agile.
You're thinking of a monkey?
And a trained monkey at that. without a doubt,
Oh,
a
that makes sense with the
Leontopocathus
little handprint.
rosalia from Central America. The animal had been hidden inside the room for several hours, calmly awaiting the signal from his master. Once night had fallen and the room was empty, a high-frequency whistle alerted the monkey that it was time to begin the procedure for which he had been trained. The monkey emerged from his hiding place and used the point of a diamond to open the glass cabinet and steal the necklace. He headed across to the window by the chimney, but knocked over the stool, which in turn knocked aside the fire guard and started the fire. The frightened monkey jumped from the chimney by swinging from the bell pull, thus alerting the house servants. He then went to the window and began to use his diamond to cut a hole, but was interrupted by the staff trying to gain entry via the door, and he panicked again. He ran across the piano, scattering the music scores onto the floor, before hiding inside the chandelier, knocking over a candle.
Oh my god.
Finally, the servants and the Marquis entered the room, leaving the door open while they put out the fire. It was during the confusion that our agile little thief made his escape through the doorway. As simple as that.
A brilliant explanation. Bravo, Holmes.
And the necklace?
With
I
the
can
monkey?
see it from here, my friends. It's right in front of us.
We have searched the room from top to bottom, Holmes. How were we unable to find it?
Because we paid insufficient attention to the only victim
The
of this affair.
fish.
What victim? No one is dead?
The fish.
Yes, Watson, a poor goldfish whose destiny was to die, crushed by one of the most precious necklaces in England.
The aquarium is just beneath the chandelier. I understand.
The little monkey had likely hung the necklace around its neck and lost it when he leapt from the chandelier. The jewels fell into the aquarium, where they remain now.
God damn it. So that's
Marquis, here is your necklace, intact, just a little wet.
a little
Mr.
fantastical,
Holmes,
but that's
this
okay.
brilliant demonstration does credit to your reputation.
Thank you so much, Marquis. Do you wish to verify the authenticity of your jewel?
No, I recognize it. I have spent many hours admiring it, you know.
Good. I will return it to its box and...
Inspector, a bank has just been held up. You must follow me at once.
You look
Orders of
familiar.
Scotland Yard.
What times?
Sirs, duty calls. My regards, Marquis. And well done again, Mr. Holmes.
There, the necklace is in its box. We've lost enough time here. Let's go home, Watson.
Ah, very well, as you wish. A good day to you, Marquis.
With pleasure, gentlemen. And once again, thank you.
That was, I mean, it's not a far, the books can be pretty fantastical too. So that wasn't that fantastical, but it was definitely out there. That was out there for sure. Also, this Watson, I think I like him.
This morning's newspaper. Holmes, have you read this article about you?
No, Watson, not yet, and I won't have time to.
Read it before you leave. It's outrageous.
If you insist.
Okay, now we're on Baker Street. Yep, they really keep the setup the same. That's really actually kind of cute. And Toby is in this game. Oh, good. September 1898, Globe Explorer newspaper. Sherlock Holmes at the home of the Marquess of Conyngham. The investigation is a fiasco. Yesterday, the celebrated detective Sherlock Holmes was invited to the manor of Marquess of Conyngham to supply his conclusions following his investigations into the disappearance of the priceless Samoan necklace. It should be recalled that the lady called in the detective after the police appeared flummoxed in the face of the astonishing circumstances surrounding the theft. I'm sorry. Indeed, the valuable piece of jewelry disappeared while the door to the room in which it was displayed was locked. The alarm was raised by the servants, alerted by the room's service bell ringing out during the night. When the Marquise, the only person in possession of the key, opened the door, everyone rushed in to extinguish the fire that started before it was noticed that the necklace had mysteriously vanished. Okay, come on. At the time, we did not hesitate to consider a tact of complicity in the part of the latter. However, who are familiar with Mr. Holmes, it is quite apparent that his character traits show more of the opportunist and brilliant usurper than that of an altruistic defender of the law. I would draw the attention of our readers to the suggestion that the description of this gentleman described by his friend, Dr. John Watson, through his stories, is a long way from the truth. The young man, now 28, read history and law at Oxford, with a diploma in philosophy. He spent most of his childhood in France, where he acquired considerable knowledge of the culinary arts. For those who might think this is a handicap when integrating into the British high society, let me remind you that he is also outstanding on the polo field. Fuck me. And also plays the bagpipes quite beautifully. Is this exposition via newspaper? And plays bagpipes quite beautifully. Finally, we should add that lately he has become actively involved in charity work and aiding the poor. G.B. Good.
Prince Woodville, French culinary expert and bagpipe player, might be our next king. That's not so shocking, my dear fellow.
You know exactly to which article I'm referring, Holmes. How can Farley dare to tarnish your reputation like that?
You know, Watson, that wherever glory walks, jealousy is bound to follow. As for the forgery of the necklace, I suspect that we shall soon be enlightened in this regard. Come in, Inspector Baines. The door's open.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. How did you know I was here?
You are one of our rare visitors who avoids the second-to-last step of the stairs, which creaks dreadfully. And if I add the clinking of the handcuffs at your belt, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, Inspector?
Have you read that rag?
Slander necklace, slander necklace.
Inspector, I assume that you have the fake necklace with you. It's why you're here. Your superiors would like me to examine it.
Indeed. They would like you to confirm or deny putting this fake in the box.
Can't that wait? I must go to the house of Lord Peregrine Maitland,
I get it now.
the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
Inspector, can you explain this slander? Has the necklace of the Samoas really been replaced by a fake?
I don't know how the reporter got hold of the information, but it's true. About the necklace, of course. I wouldn't permit myself to question the integrity and honesty of Mr. Holmes.
The necklace is a forgery? Impossible! I saw the Marquis authenticated before my very eyes, before Holmes returned it to its place.
Mr. Holmes, the Marquis believes Osmond Farley's theory. I shouldn't be surprised if the reporter isn't behind all this slander about you. He's a freelancer, well known for his explosive and subjective articles. In any case, the Marquis assures us that you were the last person to have the necklace in your hands.
Let's return to the Marquis's house, Holmes. I'm sure that we'll have no trouble in taking apart this theory.
It is unnecessary. Such allegations collapse on their own, like one of Mrs. Hudson's soufflés. Let us leave the police to solve this problem and turn our attention to the matters in hand.
Perhaps you are right, Holmes.
And the Marchioness?
She is beside herself. Without the necklace, her marriage is compromised. It is the principal item of the young woman's dowry.
What a lovely marriage. Holmes, forgive me for insisting, but don't you want to examine the fake jewellery?
Watson, I have an appointment, and it's out of the question that I arrive late.
It will only take you a couple of minutes. You really must quell the suspicions put forward in this appalling article. If you will allow me, Inspector?
Be my guest.
Very well.
Watson's a smart person. Hello, take this. What am I doing here? Okay.
This pearl is too small. It is not in its place here. This pearl is a different color.
And these ones look shitty.
These 3 pearls are of poor quality. Too many defects. This necklace is a fake. This is nothing but a vulgar copy, and at a glance it would appear that the forger has intended for it to be seen as such.
How could we have been fooled by such a blatant imitation? I don't understand.
Yes, how is it possible? Holmes, do you have a theory about this?
I have absolutely no idea. You insisted that I examine the necklace, and I have done so. Now it is important that I keep my appointment. I'm sure,
Sherlock.
Inspector, that you will throw some light on this affair.
Sherlock.
Holmes.
You may accompany me, Watson, if you care to do so.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I'll keep you informed as to my inquiries.
Goodbye, Inspector. You mentioned a bishop, didn't you? Are we going to his home?
Yes, the Bishop of Knightsbridge. I put his address on our map of London on my desk. Would you get it for me, please?
All right, Holmes.
Oh, I'm Watson. Oh my goodness, I am Watson. That's your investigation table. I'll check your desk. It's over here, isn't it?
I have found your map.
So did I... Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Did I read that wrong when I was looking over it? So we're accused of switching the necklaces?
The police? Already? How did you know?
May we see the Bishop of Knightsbridge?
Yes. Yes, of course. But come in.
That's a skin-tight
happened,
outfit
Reverend?
for
What?
a man of
I
God.
don't know. It was last night, I think. I only just arrived, and
Look
I have
how
made this
skin-tight
macabre
that
discovery.
is.
My God. How horrible. I haven't called anyone. How did you know that?
Holmes, look!
The Bishop, appallingly mutilated.
How
Damn.
dreadful.
Mutilated. And killed. He was such a good man. How could anyone be so brutal? Look at him. He is barely recognizable now. How could any of God's children be responsible for that?
They were evidently unworthy children, Reverend. Now do please try to calm yourself and focus, because we will need your assistance. Do you have any idea as to the motive behind this?
I haven't had time to do an inventory, but nothing appears to have been stolen. And anyway, His Excellency didn't own anything of great value. I don't know what else I can tell you.
Note this down, please, Doctor.
Doctor? But you aren't the police?
No, Reverend. I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We are here at the request of the Bishop.
In that case, I must ask you to leave, and not to touch anything. I must get in touch with the authorities without further delay.
Good man.
Reverend, when the inspectors of Scotland Yard find themselves at a dead end, which they quite often do, I assure you, then they turn to me for help. If you will allow us to continue our investigation, then you shall have the answers to all of your questions.
Out of the question! I don't even know you! I'm going to call the police, whether you like it or not.
It would be better for everyone, Reverend, if you kept your temper.
Sherlock,
Watson,
stop.
are you taking notes? This affair promises to be a complex one. Therefore, we must not overlook the slightest detail.
Yes, Holmes. I am keeping a meticulous set of notes. I have created a very clever deduction board. One thing we can be sure of at the moment is that this crime was not for gain. The Reverend has informed us that nothing valuable was stolen, and indeed, it would seem that the Bishop had nothing of any worth to take.
Very good, Watson. Do continue.
This might be my favorite iteration of Watson in these games. He has such a high-pitched little squeaky voice. I fucking love that because it's such a nice mix next to Sherlock's like slower, monotonous, softer drone. So it's a good mix. And I feel he's contributing. And he's trying to contribute, which is really cute. Cool. So this is our like little, I don't know, investigation thing. Cool. And that's it? Go back. Okay, I control Sherlock Holmes. You can go get the police. We can... I think that's a good idea.
Broken file and blood near the neck.
What's a
What a
file?
strange smell. Phew, chemical components.
Oh, vial? Vial? Flask. Okay. There's like 3 different words for this.
There is blood on this paperweight.
Was it used as the murder weapon?
There is blood.
No, I didn't. No, stop.
A broken bottle of whiskey. However, the Bishop of Knightsbridge was known for his sobriety.
So it was used to hurt him?
A bottle of whiskey. I can make out fingerprints stained with blood and dirt.
That's
It would seem that the brutes who tortured the bishop to death were intoxicated with alcohol.
Okay.
You can see by his expression that he suffered terribly.
His mouth is covered in blood, and I can make out strips of skin between his teeth.
Does that mean he bit at his attackers?
His chest has been lacerated, I would say, with a very sharp and fine blade.
Yeah, but they're very shallow. Okay. What else? Yo, hello. What else am I looking for here? Is that it? Inventory? Is that it? Got it. Okay.
These burns are terrible.
He was burnt?
His feet have been burned.
My first impression is that he wears a size 9 shoe.
You? But what does it matter, Holmes?
Is that a toe?
A finger. Apparently it doesn't belong to the Bishop of Knightsbridge.
How dreadful.
I love Watson in this game. How dreadful. Oh my god.
A piece of rope that was used to tie up that poor man.
I hope Watson continues to add his 2 cents to everything. It's amazing.
This poor man was tied just below the knees.
To stop him from walking, certainly, but mostly to free his feet.
Okay, that's it. Oh, your hand. Oh.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
My God, Holmes, this man was horribly tortured.
I love Watson so much.
The fingers have been crushed and violently struck.
His stomach is covered in scratches. Quite evidently, they weren't made recently.
So, these wounds were not made by his murderers. His forearms have been ripped. Pieces of skin have been torn off. What do you think, Watson?
I'd say that he was eaten alive. Yet I've noticed a curious degeneration of the skin tissue around the wounds.
My dear friend, everything points to this man having gnawed at his own forearms.
That's unbelievable, Holmes.
Did Watson just say, this man's been eaten alive? Oh, I fucking love it. Oh my god. So what? Maybe he was restrained to save him because he was eating himself? I'm not 100% sure here. Okay, is that it for this area? I think so.
Something is missing here.
Oh, yes? And what might that be?
His shoes. Watson, his shoes are missing.
Watson, you're so fucking cute.
This stove is filled to overflowing.
What, with gas? I've done that before. Turn my gas all the way on. Let the fires burn, my friend. Oh, puzzle.
Impossible to open it.
I wouldn't say impossible.
These traces reveal that the thieves tried to open this chest. I need something. I am missing some information.
All right.
Reverend, I'm missing something. An implement with which to open this chest. Could you tell me where to find it?
No, go to the devil.
What are you afraid of, Reverend? What is inside the chest?
I'm not afraid of anything. In fact, I do have the necessary implements, but if I have to give them to anyone, it will be to a representative of the law and no one else.
Oh my god.
What do you think, Holmes?
What do you think, Holmes? Oh my god, I fucking love him. That was one hell of a step.
A surgical scalpel covered in blood. There isn't any doubt. The wounds on the bishop were administered with this scalpel.
I think I'm in love with this game already.
Closed. The veranda door hasn't been forced. Strange. Reverend, might I have the key?
No! You have no authority here. Let me call the police.
Perhaps we should listen to him, Holmes.
Yeah.
Perhaps you should let me get on with this, Watson.
Fucking owned.
This door has not been forced. Where does it lead, Reverend?
To His Excellency's room. There is just a mattress and a stool.
Oh. Wow, he really lived like a man of God.
It is impossible to get out.
Oh.
The bishop's bedroom. It is very austere. Nothing in particular here.
Oh. That's nice.
The picture of Peregrine Maitland, commander of the infantry brigade of Her Majesty's Guards at Waterloo.
The Bishop of Knightsbridge has the same name as his ancestor, an illustrious family.
Okay.
It's a cilice, designed to bruise the person wearing it. The bishop wore it as repentance.
Damn.
A whip?
No, it is a discipline for self-flagellation. This very pious man must have had the habit of mortifying his flesh as a means of repentance.
Okay, too far. Too far. You don't need to do that, sir. You don't... You're... Oh, is there something I'm missing here? That's a little...
A whip?
Oops,
No.
nope, don't mean to do that. That's definitely something else, let me tell you. What am I...
This metal rod is for fastening the chilice.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Okay, is that everything? Oops, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, that's everything. Okay. Okay, what am I missing here? So it was this.
Closed.
What am I missing? What? Hello.
You have no right to search here.
Yeah, I know. What am I missing? It was this, but I need the thing. I need the thing.
I need...
Yeah, I got that. What if I use the thing I got? This.
I am missing...
Okay. Yeah, got it. Did that ding mean I got everything?
What do you think, Holmes?
What do you think, Holmes?
You have no right to search here.
Okay, like...
I cannot leave now.
Got it. Whoa. Oh, shit. How did I miss that?
Watch where you're putting your feet, Watson. Have you noticed these prints upon the ground?
Well, yes, those muddy marks.
See here, Watson. Footprints can often provide more vital information than the very best of informants.
Yes, if you know how to make them talk, that is.
It's child's play, Watson. We will begin by excluding the contaminating prints, which are yours and mine from where we came in, and those of our dear Reverend who was so impatient to call the police.
Oh my goodness.
Size 9.
Size 9?
Size 9.
Alright.
Size 9.
Okay.
Size 9. Size 9.5. Size 9.5.
Interesting.
Hobnail boots like those worn by labourers. A fragment of stone. Peculiar.
Okay.
Well-worn shoes with an odd pattern on the soles.
Okay.
Hobnail boots. Hobnail boot. Hobnail. This print came from an expensive pair of shoes, and it seems recent. It is not a laborer's shoe. This print...
Okay, got it. Question 1.
I need something.
Question 2. Oh, question 1. How many criminals were there? Oh, fuck me. Question 2. What do the footprints reveal? See, I don't know if these are joking or not, because this is a little bit more fantastical than what I'm used to. There's literally twins and a man with a stick for a leg in the books of Sherlock Holmes, so literally anything's on the table right now. They could have been jumping on one leg. They could have been carried different shoes. That might make sense. One man joined, those are different shoes.
Strange but true. One of the crooks was wearing a different pair of shoes when he left here.
Okay, and then the other question, criminals. Hold on one second.
Size 9.5. Size 9.
Okay, size 9, so 2.
That's not right. Start again. Perfect. We now know that there were 3
So this
crooks.
guy, this
Therefore,
guy is
we have
2?
3 men who came in and left again, but one of them was wearing a different pair of shoes from the ones which he came in with.
So, all we have to do is look for a workman who likes Italian shoes.
God damn it, Watson, I love you.
Let us look at our deduction board, Watson.
I fucking love you. That makes sense. Doesn't own anything of value, not even in his safe. The veranda wasn't searched. Murderers were looking for something specific. Bishop took the murders, but the murderers got the wrong something specific. One of the murderers sells shoes. The murderers are poor. One of the murderers came back for his shoes. Yeah, because we haven't found any shoes. Bishop's murderers were hired by someone. The murderers searched for the bishop's shoes. The murderers wanted to steal from the bishop. Something. The chest. Murderers were unable to open the chest. The victim was tortured. The bishop was mortifying himself. He was used to pain. Resisted torture. Punished himself too severely. Bishop couldn't stand. Resisted, probably. The murderers came here to kill the bishop. The murderers got what they wanted. The murderers didn't get what they wanted. Yeah. Oh, does that mean... Oh, that means correct? Does that mean these aren't? Yes, he left wearing the bishop's shoes. Sells shoes, poor. No. I am absolutely puzzled, but you know what, guys? I will figure it out.
You have no right to search here.
Next time. So, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.